Hi, I'm Sarah Mitroff with CNET, and this is a first look at the Alcatel One Touch Evolve. At $99 full out, the Evolve is an entry-level smartphone available on T-Mobile. It's aimed at anyone still using a feature phone who's hoping to make the leap to a smartphone without paying a lot of money. Despite its low price, the phone doesn't look cheap with its matte back cover and silver accents. It's a tiny phone at just 4 inches tall, 2.5 inches wide, and less than half an inch thick. It's easy to use one-handed and can slip into most pockets. Up top, you'll find the standard power lock button and headphone jack. Along the right side, there's a volume rocker. On the left, there's the micro USB port for charging. Behind the back cover, there's the battery. You'll have to remove it to get to the SD card and SIM card slots, which is a hassle. There are no physical buttons on the front of the Evolve, just hotkeys on the screen bezel. They only light up when you tap them, which makes it hard to remember which key is which, at least until you get used to the phone. The 4-inch, 480 by 800 pixel screen looks dim even at max brightness. Text is easy to read, but overall the screen doesn't look sharp. It's also hard to read in direct sunlight, and it picks up a lot of smudges. The Evolve is running Android 4.1, and Alcatel added its own colorful overlay with custom icons and a custom notifications menu. There are also a few pre-installed apps from T-Mobile, such as visual voicemail and mobile hotspot. There's a 5-megapixel back shooter and VGA front-facing camera on the Evolve. My major knock against the main camera is that it has a fixed focus lens, which means that any up-close shots you take will look blurry. Indoor photos from the camera had digital noise and lighting issues, while outdoor shots looked much more natural. The camera captures video at 720p, and the clips I shot looked impressively clear. The Evolve runs on T-Mobile's network in the US, but can only access 3G connections. That, paired with the 1 GHz processor, makes the phone sluggish when downloading apps or loading web pages. Mobile games like Temple Run 2 played without problems, but the graphics didn't look as sharp as expected. As cliche as it sounds, there's nothing evolved about the Evolve. It's running an old version of Android, has a limited camera, and is slow. Yet for $99 flat out, or $28 down and $3 monthly payments for 2 years with T-Mobile, it's one of the lowest cost phones on the carrier, which is sure to lure bargain hunting smartphone shoppers. You can read my full review on cnet.com. I'm Sarah Mitroff, and this has been a first look at the Alcatel One Touch Evolve.